Hey Calvin, I think you're LinkedIn live now. Let's see, you're LinkedIn live, you're Facebook live for the first time, I think, since you've been on the Pirate Show. You remember when you did the Pirate broadcast?
Yeah.
You were on Facebook that day, and then on YouTube. Hey, on YouTube you did the deal with Bobby the Bear about a couple of years ago.
Yep.
So anyway, we've been doing video for LinkedIn for the last 2.5 years.
Yeah.
And Calvin had this great idea. What was that great idea you had?
Facebook.
Okay. He had the idea of doing Facebook. And he also had the idea of doing YouTube too, right?
Yeah.
So look, the cameras, you see the cameras over there, Calvin? Don't forget to look over there.
Dad, I can see it.
Oh, you can see it? Okay.
Talk.
All right, I'm gonna do the talking. You got to keep your head in the screen now.
Yes, talk.
Okay, I'm gonna talk. All right. So anyway, just wanted to kind of bring a lot of people up to date because there's tons of people that want to see the LinkedIn lives and they're not on LinkedIn, so they don't get to see Calvin, right? So this way, with the idea that Calvin has, everybody will be able to see Calvin either on YouTube or Facebook or even LinkedIn, as far as that's concerned. So what I do, and Calvin, we always talk about food, right?
Yeah.
That's what we always do, right?
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead. So the deal is we've done live events. Calvin and I. Sometimes Calvin takes a nap. Sometimes he does it with me, right? And we've done 70 different LinkedIn lives. And the thing about LinkedIn Live is that it's pretty special to be given the access. The access is very, very hard to get, and we have it on the personal side. And we have it on the business side. And since we started doing LinkedIn Lives on the business side, I decided to get Calvin in charge of giving away product, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what Calvin did is he did a LinkedIn Live with me just what was it? Friday?
Yeah, it was Friday.
Yeah. So Calvin, so he so the deal is what I decided to do is to make Calvin in charge of deciding who was going to win the prize. And the deal here is that, hey, Calvin, we're connected to so many people in the food industry, right?
Right.
I'm
law enforcement, you're food.
Yeah, Calvin's law enforcement. That's his deal. But every once in a while he gets involved in the food situation, right?
Right, but I'm law enforcement, you're food.
Yeah, Calvin's law enforcement, I'm food. And the thing about Calvin is, since I pretty much hang around with Calvin pretty much 24/7, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So since I'm 24/7 and I'm connected to so many people on LinkedIn that I can't remember everybody's name. Calvin helps me with it, right?
Joe Vandowski, we were on his program.
Okay. So anyway, 2.5 years ago, I decided that I'm going to go ahead and instead of going to food shows and leaving Calvin in the hotel, I decided that Calvin's going to be part of the business, right? Now, he still likes to do his law enforcement stuff, right? But he likes to do the food situation too.
Yeah.
And by the way, what we always do on Saturday, Calvin?
We go to Sam's, but we can't right now.
Yeah. So for like the last 2.5 years, we've been going to Sam's every Saturday. And we hung out at the store pretty much all day long, right?
Yeah, until they kicked us out.
And then we'd go to Walmart and then
kick us out there.
They'd kick us out again. The cleaner, the thing that makes a lot of noise.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So when we would walk out the store, we'd hear that noise and then we'd say, we better hurry up and get in the car and get home, right?
Yep.
Yeah. But the thing is, the main thing that we look forward to every Saturday, every Saturday was to eat a meat lover's pizza
and a pretzel.
And a pretzel with salt, right?
Yep.
And butter, right?
Yep.
And then we ate the yogurt. Yep. And after eating vanilla yogurt at Sam's for the last 30 years, because I've been eating them since 1986. One thing about New Orleans has had Sam's for a long time. And I've been eating vanilla for a long time. But we switched, right? We went to chocolate and vanilla.
Yeah.
Because Calvin likes
chocolate.
Yeah, Calvin's a chocolate guy.
Yeah. Dad, tell them when we moved here. I think they should know.
Yeah. So the deal is we've been doing that, but since the whatever you call that happened, We haven't been to the store since March the 7th.
Yeah.
So we're kind of we kind of kicked up our video game.
Yeah.
So what we've been doing is interviewing different food guys from all over the country, right?
Yeah.
So we wanted to kind of bring you up to date on what Calvin's been up to and what's been going on. The one thing I do want to say is that LinkedIn is kind of like the last social media thing to catch fire, right?
Yeah, it tells them about Bobby the Bear. Was interviewed on there too.
Okay, I'll tell him about Bobby the Bear. Calvin was interviewed on Bobby the Bear, and that was a LinkedIn deal. It's about a LinkedIn movie, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's a LinkedIn movie about, what's the name of the movie?
Social media doesn't have to suck.
Yeah, so Calvin was in that movie, and what Calvin did, and what we did was we ended up getting food sponsors. Since it was a little movie, not a big movie, it was a little movie. We ended up getting sponsors, right, Calvin?
Like we got Pop Brothers, right?
So can you imagine driving down the road and you get a call and they tell you, is it too late to be in Calvin's movie?
And I said,
I couldn't believe that. So anyway, we got a little money from several different food manufacturers, and we did that, a couple years ago. But now that we've been on LinkedIn Live for a long time now, right?
Yep.
And some of the times we did LinkedIn Live, well, I think we did it at least once or twice. We did a LinkedIn Live in the parking lot of Sam's Club, basically after they kicked us out, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is, on LinkedIn Live, or Facebook Live or YouTube Live, you have to have a good signal, and sometimes the signal's not that great in the parking lot, right?
No.
So you have to kick up the signal, right? Did we do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we kicked it up as high as we possibly can so that we don't lose it.
The signal was terrible.
And guess what happened today? Right before we were going on, the cable went out. Man, what? I can't believe that. That was bad timing, Calvin.
You got to call Sparklight.
Yep. Yeah, we're gonna have to take care of that cable situation.
You have to call Sparklight.
Yeah, we got to take care of that. So the deal with LinkedIn, the thing that's really, really cool for businesses, whether you're in the food business or any business, is the fact that you have the resumes and you have all the information on all the people that you're connected to.
Yeah. So
when somebody comments or sends you a message, you know who you're dealing with, right?
Hey,
isn't that cool?
Yep.
One thing that we know, Calvin and I know, we know a whole bunch of people all over the world that do the LinkedIn live streaming. They have LinkedIn Live and they have live streaming.
Michael Ballard does.
Yeah, Michael Ballard from New Orleans. He does Facebook Live, right?
He does Facebook Live,
and he cooks. He cooks healthy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Calvin's gonna be name dropping the whole time, right? Man, you're dropping all kinds of names, right?
Yeah, we have.
Hey, Calvin, don't forget to look it over here. Yeah. Hey, by the way, why are you wearing that A on the hat? You know that the whole family doesn't like that hat, right?
Well,
you know that, right?
Well, I don't care.
You live in LSU territory, Calvin.
Well, I gotta find out who is going to be my next mechanic.
Hey, by the way, you know that the best team in the history of college football was this year with LSU, right? You know that, right?
Yeah.
So you think LSU is going to win next year, Calvin? Come on, Calvin. You could do it.
Nope.
Yeah. So here we go. This is something that's changed with LinkedIn. With all the people that we know that go live on all the different networks, right?
And we know people that work at
the platforms. Yeah, we do. The thing was that if somebody from YouTube sent a message, you could put it up on the screen. If somebody sent a message from Facebook, you could put it on the screen. But as of just a week ago, you could put the LinkedIn message up on the screen. So that's a game changer for us. And the first one that you got is from Chris. Look, I think he knows who you are. Let's see. Hold on. We're going to put him up. There's Chris. He said, hey, Randal and Calvin. He knows who we are. He lives in Las Vegas. Right, Calvin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He lives where the Vegas Raiders live.
The Las Vegas Raiders. I don't know what's going to happen there, but only time will tell. By the way, one of the guys from Thibodeau is going to go play for the the Las Vegas Raiders.
He's small, man.
Yeah, but he's a great play. He's a great cornerback. Was it Amick Robinson? I think that's
Yes.
Amick. I think it's Amick, his first name. Anyway, he's out there. So watch out, Chris. He's from Thibodeau. Watch out. And then we're going to go to the next one. Oh, no, you got to be kidding. Look at that. Gloria. Do you know who Gloria is? Says, hey, Randall and Calvin, miss y'all. You see, she's not around anymore. She's on the other side of the country, right? So we got, hey, Calvin, look at this. Here it is. You got West Coast and you got East Coast. You got somebody from Florida. You got somebody from Vegas making comments. So I guess, from what I can see, it looks like the LinkedIn Live, the YouTube, and the Facebook are all working. It looks that way, right, Kyle?
Yeah. Your dad, aren't you gonna call Sparklight to try to?
Yeah, we're gonna get Sparklight. Look, okay, let's go ahead and let's get the message done right. Look, it got updated here. Let's go ahead and put it up. Look, there's Gloria. She's in Florida. Isn't this cool, Calvin?
Yeah,
Calvin?
Yeah.
Hey, how about that? Watch out.
Yeah, Gloria from Florida.
So anyway, today what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and talk about all the cool people that we've had on the show, right? Sometimes Calvin does the show. Sometimes I do the show. Are we doing? No, I'm sorry. Wait. Hold on. Sometimes Calvin and I do the show, and sometimes I do it by myself. And usually the reason if Calvin's not doing the show, Calvin's what? Sleeping. So it must be nice to be able to sleep at 2 o'clock in the afternoon or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. You usually go to sleep 4 or 5 o'clock.
Yep.
Okay. So one of the first guest that we ever had was Michelle Soro, and she's on that Hollywood TV, right? Extra TV?
Yeah, Extra TV.
Yeah. So Calvin wasn't on that particular program, but I heard him running his mouth in the background, right? That was you. You were making the, hey, Calvin, don't look at the screen. Don't forget. They want to see. You see right there? Look up there. You see, if you look there, you'll see Chris and you'll see Gloria.
Yeah.
You see, look at them. They're there. They're right there.
Hey, everybody.
Hey. Uh-oh. Oh, I don't believe it. Look who else is here. We got a LinkedIn. Man, we got a Facebook, and a LinkedIn. The next one. Here it is. It's Michael J. Paz, Calvin.
Hey.
So we have stuff going on from Texas. Look, I just want to let you know that we're always prepared. Of course, my wife is still looking for the olive oil, but it's right here with the lighting, you can't really, there you go. The lighting, you can't really see it, but we have 3 jars of the olive oil on the desk, right, Calvin?
Right.
We got to make sure that it doesn't, that we don't break it. But
hey, we're going to bring Michael J. Paz back for another future LinkedIn Live.
Yeah, for later on down the road. Well, let me tell you this. You have LinkedIn on the personal side. You have LinkedIn on the corporate side. And the thing that's pretty cool is that the organic growth on the corporate side is starting to happen. So what I'm doing is working on his corporate side on the olive oil. The thing that I believe in is that since it looks like people are going to want to be interested in buying product that's made in America like never before. It was getting stronger and stronger and stronger, but now it's going to get to an unbelievable level. And some kind of way we found out that they had olive trees in Texas, right?
I found out.
Oh, you found out. Yeah, we found it. So we wanted to see what the deal was. So Michael was nice enough to help us promote Calvin to product giveaway, right? So Calvin gave away some olive oil, 6 bottles of olive oil in all the different flavors: Cajun, garlic, onion, mesquite, jalapeno, all those different flavors. But I don't know about you, if you like to do cooking, having a 6-pack of all kinds of different flavored olive oil, that's great. And one thing about Calvin's a good salad eater, right? Yeah. So that's going to come in handy. Look at the screen, Calvin.
Yeah, I can see it.
Hey, look. Michael's there. Look, Michael's there looking to see what's going on there. So, so we're going to do some things later down the road, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to go ahead and give olive oil later down the road, right? And then I got another one here for a group, I guess. Let's see.
Check it out.
LinkedIn.com groups. Jonathan Kimbrough, I guess he's I don't know if he's sharing it or whatever. But hey, Jonathan, thanks for jumping in.
Thanks for stopping by.
And then you got Yules. Hello. He's saying hello.
Hello.
And that's from another LinkedIn. Another LinkedIn. How about that?
Where?
So look at it. So we're getting the only thing we don't have is we don't have anybody from YouTube yet. But I think the YouTube is working. Right? We're checking that. Okay. So what the thing that I'm real happy about is that here we're doing this event and we're actually getting the comments from all the different places. That's great, right? So no matter which platform you're on, you're able to see what's going on. So I would say YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn definitely cover it. Hey, so I wanted to go ahead and go through a few people that we've had on the show before. Michael J. Paz was on the show on Friday, and Calvin did the show with me, and he gave olive oil away to a guy from Ohio, right? Michael Ivy. Michael Ivy from Ohio. Okay. Another person we had on was Michelle Mazzora from Minnesota, and she does like tea, right? Yeah. She does tea. She does she does the chocolate that you put in warm milk and make hot chocolate. Now that's it's her chocolate stuff's on a stick, so you just dump it in there and mix it, and then you got chocolate milk. By the way, Calvin likes.
I like chocolate milk.
Calvin likes chocolate. Yeah, no doubt about that. And then she has seasoning too. So she got all kinds of things going on in Minnesota. And then I had Claudia Badow, which I hope I pronounced it right. She's got a cookie called Smackaroons. Talk about some good looking stuff, right, Calvin?
Yeah.
And it's got chocolate too.
Yeah.
So she's got that. And then I had Matthew. It's not in any particular order, but it's been the last I'd say last 8 weeks, I guess March, April, and May, whatever. I had Matthew Askrew. Okay. Mm-hmm. Hey, he's a Marine, you know.
I know.
Yeah, he's a Marine, and he runs a show that they make hoopie pies, and they do it in chocolate. Wait, devil's food. They do a yellow. I think it's chocolate, devil's food, and a yellow vanilla type deal. But these pies are awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, one day
they're going to do.
We knocked them out. Remember, Calvin? Somebody had to do it. Somebody had to knock them out.
Yeah, because
don't forget. Look over there.
They're going to. They're opening Hoopie's Pies in Jefferson Parish.
Oh, yeah?
If I pronounce it.
Okay, here's Gloria again. Look, Calvin likes everything. She knows, right? She knows you like everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. No doubt about that. He likes it all. So anyway, Matthew has Hoopie Pies, and he's always on LinkedIn, always. He lives on LinkedIn almost as much as I do. I also had Tim Young. Tim Young is a category manager from 5-Star Food Mart, and they have like 60 or 70 or 80 C-stores. And hey, by the way, he sent you some chocolate.
Yep.
Yeah, he was kind enough to send Calvin some chocolate over. Hershey, right? Hershey. And by the way, we ended up with some chocolate mint cookies, the Kit Kats when they were new. Oh man, that was awesome. Not to mention having some Reese's peanut butter cup caps, baseball caps. Yeah, so that was cool. All right. Then I was able to get Tammy Cabrera. She makes 222 different flavors of cheesecake.
You interviewed her by yourself, Dad.
Yeah, you were sleeping that day, right?
Yeah.
You missed out. Yeah. So anyway, 222 different cheesecakes. So every time I get a chance, I post about cheesecake because you can't go wrong. Who doesn't like cheesecake? Hey, if you don't like cheesecake, let us know.
Hey, I wonder if the Pirate's watching.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe the Pirate will be watching later. The Pirate broadcast. Okay. We interviewed Sarah Davidson. No, I don't know if you were there. Sarah Davidson, and she's from ECRM. And the thing that ECRM is, they do food shows. They do like food shows all over the place.
They travel.
They travel all over the place. I mean, all over the world.
And I invited them over to Louisiana.
I forgot about that. Yeah. Okay. So ECRM, They do shows all over, and of course they're not doing it now because of the situation. But they were in New Orleans at the
candy show where I was.
Yeah, so they had the candy show there. They had candy and liquor and beer and all kinds of stuff. Of course, we didn't do the liquor and the beer or whatever. We did the candy. Don't worry, we had a bunch of candy to keep us busy.
Yeah.
And guess what happens when he's there? They go ahead and interview Calvin. Yeah, so Calvin's on. He was on the ECRM deal, right, Calvin?
Man.
Yeah, and then we met the guy that makes Dave Sweet Tooth, and that's all toffee. And if you know me, I love toffee. And by the way, I think you love toffee too.
Yeah.
And we had to pick the best toffee, right?
If
What was the best toffee? What flavor?
The chocolate one.
Not the chocolate one. You don't remember? You did the coffee. You picked the coffee.
Coffee, yeah.
Yeah, you did coffee. Okay, we did the coffee there. But anyway, Joe Tarnowski was kind enough to show us around and introduce us to a whole bunch of people. The guys at ECRM and Range Me, they all came to see Calvin. We didn't have to go looking for anybody. They all found us. And the one thing I got to say, man, they had some awesome, fantastic grouper.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Man, that grouper was awesome. I loved it.
Yeah.
Great. And then a few weeks ago, I had Neil Dudley. He's from somewhere in Texas, but they do Pedersen's Natural Farms.
Here in Mississippi, right?
No, not Mississippi. He's in Texas. And they do bacon, sausage, and ham.
That's my favorite.
So they sent it. Hey, man, it's a tough job, but somebody's got to do this. They went ahead and sent us a spiral sliced ham. They sent us some sausage, and they sent us some bacon. And man, that bacon.
And you know what my favorite.
And you know about the bacon, right? The bacon was great.
Yeah. And you know what my favorite sausage is.
What's your favorite sausage?
Alabama sausage.
Calvin likes Alabama sausage because he likes the University of Alabama. Yeah. So Neil Dudley was one of our guests, and like I said, it was so nice of him to send us some stuff to try. We really loved it. I think we ate it all by now. And then another guy I had was AJ Wilcox. Look, if you work the LinkedIn platform, on an organic basis, that's one thing. But if you want to take the shortcut and pay for the commercials or whatever, the posts or whatever, if you want to do that, then AJ Wilcox is the expert on that. And I think that it's so important as far as that's concerned. He was on the show twice. He was on LinkedIn Live twice. And he's got a podcast himself. So he's got a podcast. I got a LinkedIn Live. So he's great. Hey, and then I invited David Greenfield, and he's got plant-based, I guess you could call it ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah, plant-based, and his product looks cool. Yeah, David Greenfield. All these guys that I'm naming, they're all on LinkedIn. You look them up, and then you can find out all the stuff.
Hello.
Yeah.
So let's see who's watching.
Well, you got Gloria, you got Chris. I don't know everybody. Sometimes you have people watching and they don't make a comment. If they don't make a comment, guess what happens? You don't know. So we're gonna find out later. And then the other thing is, Calvin, that's gonna be on YouTube and it's gonna be on Facebook for later down the road. So let's say everybody went to sleep, then when they wake up and they see it, then they could see what was going on. They can see what Calvin's been up to the last 3 months. And by the way, we used to always go to stores and everything. Now we go to the front porch, right?
Yeah.
We go hang out in the front porch. That's all we can do. Yeah. One day I was lucky. I got Marlo Anderson, and Marlo Anderson is the guy that runs the show as far as the national days. So the national cookie days, national cheesecake, national cherry pie, whatever food holiday it is. He's the guy. So he was on my show. He was on LinkedIn Live.
Yeah.
That was a good guy to have.
I wasn't there.
The thing with them is that they celebrate all kinds of days, but I focus on the food days. That's what we do, right? So what do? You do law enforcement.
You focus on food.
I focus on food, right? Okay, and I got yep. So I think that's it. So the one thing I could say as far as the business part of LinkedIn is concerned, on the social thing, Facebook and YouTube, that works great. But if you want to give LinkedIn a try, now's the time to do it. And guess what? You get to find Calvin. You find Calvin online, and then he's giving olive oil away from Texas. And then the thing is, we're starting with the olive oil, right?
Right.
And we don't know what we're going to be given later down the road.
And
hey, one thing. Hey, since it's right in front of me, one thing that I'm always talking about is camellia beans from where they pack camellia beans, Cal?
in New Orleans, dude.
In New Orleans, yeah, that's it. Yeah, and just to show that we got it all going on. Camellia makes 19 different varieties. You got black beans. One thing about marrying a Venezuelan, you're gonna be eating black beans. Black beans are good. I like them. They're great. And then I grew up in Thibodeau, and we ate a lot of white beans. The lighting's not great for this, but you get the idea.
And
hey, by the way, you know what I hear all the time? People from all over the country that can't get camellia beans. Guess what?
What?
They wish they could.
Hey,
but I think you can almost order it online. I think.
Hey, you know what?
But
my doctor's from Thibodeau. If everyone wants,
your doctor's from Thibodeau.
Yeah, he is.
He's from Thibodeau. Yeah,
he is.
Calvin's got a Thibodeau doctor. Yep. Okay, so let's see. We got wait.
Let's see.
Okay. Hold on. Randall, I found plant-based insect repellent. Oh
God.
Okay. We don't cover that, huh, Calvin?
Nope.
No. We don't cover that. And then, and of course, Gloria says she wants olive oil. Well, she's gonna have to watch your LinkedIn Live when you're giving it away, right? How you do that, Calvin?
Well, how did you
do that? Say how you did that.
Well, I did it by picking a winner. Probably Gloria might be the next one.
Gloria might be the next one. Well, the way we did it, when we did the interview, right, Calvin? When we did the interview, it was all about comments. And all we were looking for is, since we were given Texana brand olive oil away from Texas, all you had to do is put Texana brand in the comment. That's all. You say, Calvin, I like the mesquite one, the mesquite, anything related to olive oil. And then we took all the comments, and then we picked the winner.
And then I tallied.
And you know what's going to happen? I'm going to tell you right now, just so you know, Calvin, when we start giving more stuff away as time goes by, guess what? You're going to have to go through more names and more people entering the contest. It's going to get more and more complicated.
Yeah.
Are you ready to handle that?
But you got to help me with all that.
Well, I'll help you. I'll help you with it.
Because I don't know all those people's names.
This is, I don't know if this is for LinkedIn, but okay. This is a Cajun coon ass. You have a Cajun coon ass doctor. Is that true, Calvin?
Yeah.
You got a Cajun coon ass doctor? Oh boy. That's what it is. So we got that, right?
Right.
So she's got that right. Because that's
who I picked to lead
that's your doctor.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, this is coming in real handy because as Calvin's got a lot of doctor appointments, don't you?
Yep.
And one of the things that you don't want to do is, Calvin, it's not a good idea to go to the doctor, right? So Calvin had a doctor appointment with his doctor, and it was on the telephone.
Yep.
Right.
All right.
And then Calvin's ready to do the tele one with the. If you got to look in the live screen, right, you can do that.
Yeah.
Hey, one thing about doing video, there's only 1% of the people, less than 1% of the people that do that, because it's not the easiest thing to do, right, Calvin?
Right.
Yeah. You know, one thing you do get, people say a lot of different things. You know what? I'm at my age where I don't care, right, Calvin? We don't care. We just say whatever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So some people like Alabama and some people don't. And then the biggest problem that you have, Calvin, is the ones that don't like what your hat is usually all your family, all the people that you know. It's your family that's the big problem.
Right.
Huh, Calvin? But that's okay. Everybody gives you a break, Calvin. They say it's okay. If you like Alabama, that's fine.
Yeah, because I like it. I've been watching 9 seasons.
Yeah. So Calvin's been following Alabama ever since Mark Ingram, right?
Yeah.
Since Mark Ingram was there. So that's the greatest thing that can possibly happen for an athlete. Look how long I had to wait for the Saints to go to the Super Bowl. I was old, man. And I hope that they get to go again. You think they could go?
I hope so. They got to try.
I hope so.
Kansas City Chiefs got a lair.
Yeah, that's the deal. Okay, so we're gonna, like I said, this was kind of a experiment, and
we're going to wrap
it worked out pretty good. I could about imagine if we did it when everybody was awake.
We're going to wrap it up from here, folks.
Yeah, and then the thing is, I like we even got some LinkedIn action. Look, Gloria says, say hello to your mom. So when you go back downstairs, you're gonna have to tell her hello.
Gotta go to the bathroom.
Okay, Calvin has to go to the bathroom, so we're gonna end it right here. Hey, that's a good time to end it, right?
Yeah.
When you have to go to the bathroom. And we got one more comment here. You guys make it look easy. Yeah, that's all we're doing is talking, so we don't, that's what it all. That's what it's all about. Hey, and then I'm gonna say Michael was on the LinkedIn Live the other day, and I told him, I said, look, all you got to do is just have a conversation, because when it comes to the food business, I can talk all day long. Hey, can I do what they call those things where you talk all day long? I can do it. I can talk about food all day long, can't you?
No.
You could talk about law enforcement all day long. All right, we'll end it here. Y'all get a good night's sleep, and we will talk to you
at a later time.
All right, see ya. Thanks for stopping by.
Let me take all my glasses.
You take your glasses off when it's over, Calvin.
Yeah, please.
All right, we'll see you. Okay.